Week 6 of the 2025 NFL season. The LA Rams sitting with a 3-2 record coming off a loss to the San Francisco 49ers. The surprise in this matchup, though, however, happens to be the Baltimore Ravens sitting with a 1-4 record. Who had that on their bingo card? You know what I mean? So it's one of those where and the Rams' next opponent, the Ravens and the Jaguars. One of those teams is 4-1, the other 1-4. Crazy which is which I mean is exactly why you play these games, right? Nothing's guaranteed in the NFL, and that's what's exciting about it. I am Sheriff Joe Bags. We'll be joined here by Tuna here shortly. This is of course Tuna and the Sheriff, so we do need the Tuna, otherwise it's just the Sheriff, and that's a whole different show. We saw that was it 2 weeks ago, something like that. Pretty recently we saw that. Either way, though, Tuna will be here shortly. We'll pop in with him as we're turning our attention to the Baltimore Ravens and Week 6. Obviously, the big storyline with the Baltimore Ravens is they are just beat up, man. There's a lot of what I would say a lot of things reminiscent of the Baltimore Ravens 2025 season that we experienced last year. I mean, obviously the Rams not starting super strong last year, and then the bye week happened, kind of got healthy, and we were able to start rolling. But Baltimore Ravens are very much in that situation right now. Obviously started Cooper Rush at quarterback this last week, which tough, dude. That's a tough spot to be in, man, especially week 5 when your starting quarterback is Lamar Jackson. There's going to be a drop off no matter what. And who is your backup? But obviously Cooper Rush, 3 interceptions last week, no touchdowns. We're actually not sure if we're going to see Cooper Rush this week. We're not sure if we're going to see Lamar Jackson. I don't think so. I haven't seen like any more injury updates when it comes to Lamar Jackson, but I don't think we're going to see Lamar. And then it also could be Huntley that we face against the Ravens, which is actually who the Rams faced at quarterback last time we played the Baltimore Ravens. Or was that last time, or was it? It was pretty recently. We did see Snoop for that one, but I mean we've had quite the history with the Baltimore Ravens. That last game being that punt return for a touchdown in overtime to send the Rams a loss, which is wildly unfortunate. The most recent game between these two, 37-31. First ever game between these two, 37-31 Ravens. So I don't know why that's so interesting to me, considering this is only the 10th matchup of all time. I think that's why I'm rather into that news. So one thing I did want to mention is something that'll come up on Ram Showcase as well on my regular podcast that's being recorded tonight. Is the Rams fans know very, very well, very recently, the morning and the just the love shared with a fan passing, a super fan passing as 2024 fan of the year, Sal Martinez just recently. And then the Ravens actually going through that same exact thing right now. Wildly unfortunate as their super fan Captain Defense has passed. So obviously, at the end of the day, we're all just fans, right? And we're all just here to kind of support our teams, but that's unfortunate, man. Obviously major super fan. I've seen him in places and stuff like that, and people taking pictures and stuff like that. So obviously thoughts out there. But as we kind of take a look at the depth chart here, wildly inaccurate considering all of the injuries that are on the Ravens side. But and I'm sure Tuna will have some really good information on just matchups he's looking for when we get into this one. And we're not doing a full game preview. That will be in your life on Friday morning, 7:00, as we are here live 7 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Unless there's those stupid Thursday night games, you'll never change my mind. They're the worst thing in the world. Then we hit it on Thursday instead of Friday. Get the game preview in. I mean. Only a couple of former Rams that are chilling on the Ravens roster, which is Jake Hummel, linebacker, and Joe Noteboom, Broteboom, man. No longer a Ram, obviously, chilling up in Baltimore. We'll be hosting the Rams this week, though. Teddy Buchanan's absolutely on fire right now. He's a rookie linebacker, killing it, dude. He's kind of popped out the more that I research into the Baltimore Ravens. He is definitely standing out, but also not a lot of people standing out on the Ravens defense. Let's pull up some numbers here on just some rankings and such, because I mean the numbers are kind of telling, man. Let me see where do I want to go here we'll just go to this page here. The numbers are pretty telling for the Ravens this season. It's not looking great, man. They are their defense is for sure struggling out here. So let me try to. I just don't know what the best website I want to use for this is. There's a billion websites, by the way. I don't know if you've heard of the internet. It's pretty vast. Let's see here. So total points being given up. The Ravens. Okay, sort it for me. There we go. Okay, let's go that way. The Ravens sitting at the bottom, 177 points given up. That's crazy. And honestly, realistically, we're looking at probably the worst Ravens starts of all time. From 1996 till now, the Baltimore Ravens defense has never started this bad. They're giving up 35.4 points a game, dude. That is worst in the NFL by a margin. Rushing yards, let's see how many they're giving up here. I want to say they're at the top of the list there. They are third in most rushing yards given up with 732. Only the Tennessee Titans and Miami Dolphins have given up more. We're looking at passing yards now. The Baltimore Ravens have given up the second most. The only team that's given up more is the Dallas Cowboys. Let's see, passing yards per game. Obviously, that's going to be the same second. And total yards, the Baltimore Ravens 31st. The only team that's given up more yards is the Dallas Cowboys. That is only by, let me do some math real quick, 16 yards. So nothing crazy there. Yeah, Baltimore Ravens defense looking really, really rough. So I know that the Rams and the fan base and everybody's kind of down right now, just considering that the 49ers were also extremely beat up, and the Rams had a hard time finding rhythm. Even though Stafford threw for 386, it did still feel like that the Rams offense never really had its full rhythm going. And so for this game specifically, I think that it's another chance to kind of get yourself right. You're going against a defense where you really should. There is zero excuses on not lighting this defense up. And I'm sure at any given point, like I said, like, there's a lot of early season similarities from the 2025 Ravens to the 2024 Rams. So you expect that at some point, I mean, this is a very good football team, we believe, so you would think that at some point they're just going to be able to turn it on and get rolling. I think, I don't know if it's too early for that. I don't know if they're still too injured for that. They are certainly very injured. A lot of people missing time right now for the Baltimore Ravens, but I mean, this is one of those games where, as the Rams coming in with seemingly a healthy offense, I mean, there's a couple of guys nicked up, stuff like that here and there, but seemingly a healthy offense, you should be able to move the ball on this Ravens defense. And for more on the Ravens being a bag of bummers on defense, Tuna, good morning.
Can't hear.
You can't hear? Oh, that's not good. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing, dude?
Rise and shine. Hello.
Yeah, you're shining, bro.
I am awake. I am awake.
Yeah.
We have coffee. We're here. Yeah. I feel like I slept for so long last night. I think I got a good almost 10 hours. Did I miss Matthew Stafford winning MVP? Did that happen while I was asleep?
No, you still got a few months for that to happen.
Okay.
It is coming though. So yeah, we're talking Stafford, dude, future MVP of the NFL, passing the football to future Offensive Player of the Year, Puka Nacua. Ray talking about the Ravens defense, definitely uncharacteristic of the Ravens defense this year. I've looked through their defense since '96. This is the worst they've ever been. Right now is the worst this Ravens defense has ever.
They're supposed to be good. I mean, Kyle Hamilton just got paid. Like, he's a top safety. Roquan Smith is like 1 and 2 with Fred Warner, top inside linebacker. What the hell is going on up there?
I don't know, man. I think I heard it on the Herd that he said that their top 7 paid players are out right now.
I know Lamar's out. Who else is included in that?
Let me look at last week's injury report from them, because it was last week. I mean, them losing 44-10 is like, you almost look at that and you're like, well, yeah, look at that roster though. I mean, so out was Awuzie, Marlon Humphreys, Lamar Jackson, Emory Jones, Patrick Ricard, Roquan Smith, and there was a bunch of guys questionable and dealing with injuries the whole week. So yeah, there was a lot of banged up people. Even Ronnie Stanley was limited all week last week. Entered the week questionable, but I mean Kyle Van Noy was on the injury report. He was limited on the first day and then full the rest of the week. But I mean their injury report is something where it's like, yo, y'all need to borrow Reggie Scott for a week or something, man. Like, you need some help up there, dude.
No, I don't know about that. Yeah, they're struggling with on the injury bug
Yeah.
report. That's rough, man.
We saw it last year. Like I was talking about that before you got here. Is like the 2025 Ravens feel a lot like the 2024 Rams, where at some point they're probably going to turn it on. Hopefully, it's just too early to do that against us.
We'll see how they do. I don't expect a team like the Ravens, coached by a Harbaugh brother, to be that bad 2 weeks in a row, despite missing all those guys. That's like expecting, our team to play down to expectations. I'm going to come into this game very confident. I still think with all those injuries, hey, this team should win by double digits, but it's not going to be a blowout. It's not going to be a runaway. It'll be like a 10-point win, just because that is. I mean, it's still an NFL team. It's still coached by Harbaugh. They still have Derrick Henry. Like that's still a very good, obviously elite running back. And the Rams aren't perfect themselves. Like they have a lot of their own issues. One of which being a position everyone's still talking about. Have you talked about cornerback yet?
No, I have not. Yeah, but you're right though, in like the sense that like, I mean, I don't expect the Ravens to come in and play as poorly as they did last week. That was pretty rough against the Texans team who has not looked that good this year. But the Rams also coming into this week, first of all, off of an extended break, having played Thursday,
Yeah.
and off of their worst performance of the season, for sure. That was the worst that the Rams had played this year. And I think that both teams kind of coming into this week of like, oh, we got to turn this around. We got to get our footing, stuff like that. I think the Rams are better equipped for that.
It's going to be a weird 2 weeks because I know you got this game, you get the extended break, and then they're staying in Baltimore. And they're flying out to London to go play Jacksonville, who just had one of the most ridiculous game-winning touchdowns I've ever watched in my entire life against Kansas City. What is cool about seeing Kansas, I know we're like kind of hopping topics here, watching a team like Kansas City, who's known to have this dark magic, this dark voodoo, that I think has been transferred to Philadelphia for the most part because they've got some juju over there, almost winning on a Hail Mary. Yeah, having to stay in Baltimore, this is going to be a tough stretch, a tough 2 weeks. We want to talk about McVay always saying bouncing back, working through adversity. I'm really excited to see what this team can do. Like I'm excited to see how we fight back from this. Like he always says, you're going to see it going to Baltimore and then all the way to London. Man, I hope this team really likes each other because this is adversity right now.
Yeah, it absolutely is. But also, this is, I mean, you plan for this, you prep for this, and this is also kind of the perfect little window of adversity to turn your season and really learn who you are. I mean, and the go into an East Coast game and then fly to London. That's normal. I mean, Denver's doing it this week. They played in Philly. They're heading to London. We did it a couple years ago, played in Jacksonville, then headed out to London to beat up on the Bengals, I think it was. So yeah, I mean, that's standard. I mean, as far as a London trip goes, obviously London games are a whole bag of bummers. You got to wake up so freaking early to catch these games, dude.
Yeah.
Sucks. But either way, I think that you get the game against Baltimore, who's supposed to be a really good team, and they're 1-4. They're just beat up. It should be a game that you win. You got the Jacksonville Jaguars, though, that, I mean, coming into the season, I was like the only person that I know of that was like, Jags are going to be much improved. They're going to be they're turning a corner, and this is the start of it with Liam Cohen, Gladstone. Like, they're doing the good things. They're making the right moves. And even you look at their draft, moving up to 2 to grab Hunter. I mean, that looks like it's starting to really pan out, and
Hunter's fun.
60 snaps this week.
He's fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. But you factor in all those things with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, that is the game in my mind. Like, Ravens is a game, like, obviously you're going on the road. Baltimore's a crazy place to play. And this it can turn around at any time. But Jacksonville Jaguars are playing just such basic, strong football. They're not doing anything flashy except for when Trevor Lawrence is, falling on the ground, stumbling, and then diving in for a touchdown. Hopefully, we don't see anything like that. But I mean, it's crazy to think that I mean, I tweeted it and I posted it and stuff like that of like the Rams' next two opponents are the Ravens and the Jaguars. One of those teams is 1-4, the other's 4-1. You're not going to believe which is which. If you're not paying that close attention, you're like, oh, Baltimore's going to be a crazy game, and then we got the Jags, and it's like, no, quite the opposite.
What do you mean?
Actually.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I absolutely love it though, man. The two tough games, honestly. I mean, and you're absolutely right. And then we come, bye week, get that time to kind of rest up. You get the Saints, and then it's off and running. You got a string of tough games after that. So,
and the second half of the season is very NFC West heavy because through the first half of the season, you're only playing the Niners. You got the Niners again early November, which we will be in the building. I'm going to Santa Clara for the game. Nice. Shout out to our bestie Migs Lovin for secretly securing those tickets and then texting me saying, "Hey, you're coming to Santa Clara."
Sick.
So that was really cool. Yeah, it's back to Baltimore though. I don't think it's going to be. It'll be closer than people expect, just because it's an NFL team. Like, I don't know how I can say this any differently. Like, I haven't watched a lot of Baltimore yet, but it doesn't really matter. Cooper Rush, he's shown that he can do things in the NFL down in Dallas. Like, he won a string of games for Dallas before. Derrick Henry is still a nightmare. And if they get it to the outside, I think running in the middle will be difficult for them. But running on the perimeter with our smaller corners, really testing the speed of, we're missing Omar Spates. So is it Dolak? Is it Troy Reader? There's a few things to be worried about and concerned. And then I'm bringing it back to that cornerback position. I finally have given in. I've finally said that I think they should bring someone in. If they do, I have a leading candidate I'm sure you saw me post about.
I actually didn't. And I'm also, I've kind of, I don't even know how to explain this, and I'm not even gonna go into the backstory of how everything happened. But it's very much it's oh, wait a second, I don't care. If we go in if we keep these guys for the rest of the year, Akello comes back and we're good with these guys, fine. If we decide to trade them all and get a whole new CB room by week 12, cool. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just here to support whoever rocks the horns on Sundays, whether that's Darius Williams, Kobe Durant, and Emmanuel Forbes, or if we trade for L'Jarius Sneed or something I don't care. I don't care who it is. I just hope that whoever's out there rocking horns on Sundays kicks some ass, man.
Well said. Well said. I'm not in the camp that's saying, "Oh, these guys all suck. Get them out of here." No, I still firmly believe that guys like Kobe Durant are going to play better. We've seen him play better. Emmanuel Forbes is going to keep developing. I'm sorry, but he's only played 5 games with the Rams in a new system. Yeah, he's got some struggles, but watching that tape, and I'm going to show him that all 22 video, Chris Shula did them no favors. Asking these guys to just sit back and cover 3 and then react as undersized corners. Like, okay, cool. Now go tackle somebody. It's of course everyone's open when you're sitting back 12 yards. Yeah,
and it's annoying too when you're going against a backup quarterback like the Rams will likely be doing again this week. It's how about we pressure and mix it up? It's why are we pressuring Jalen Hurts, but we're letting Mac Jones just sit in a clean pocket and pick us apart? I don't get it. I don't understand the thought process.
And without going all the way back into that game, what I saw, my biggest takeaway was a heavy reliance on cover 3 for the pretty much the entire game. I didn't see an erratic, exotic nickel blitz or anything until I think the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Most of the blitzes that I saw were coming from depth that were a zone blitz. And you can't do, I don't care if it's Mac Jones. This is the 49ers and Shanahan. They know our system and they know the routes. They know hot routes. That's why he was getting easy completions. Yeah. Every time, dude, even on 3rd and 1, I'm watching the film and I'm just note taking, and it's oh, cover 3. Why are we 12 yards back? What the fuck are we doing?
Well, this used to be our complaint about Raheem Morris, or my complaint about Raheem Morris. It's like, it's 3rd and 2. Why are we all 10 yards off? They're just going to pick this up. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, we're not even going to try to press and try to make a quick decision with an off-time throw. Like, we're just going to let them hit a quick slant on us, and that's it. Like, come on, man. So yeah, we saw that a lot, but it's Chris Shula's defense, man. It is keep everything in front of you. Don't get beat deep. The Rams are the only team in the NFL that haven't let up a 20+ yard run on the season, stuff like that. I mean, they are playing to Chris Shula's style. You know, it's frustrating when you have a Mac Jones playing with a CMC who was their only player of the entire roster, and we are leaving them wide open underneath. It just didn't make any sense to me. But Ravens are certainly one of those teams, man. Derrick Henry can do it, but also, I mean, let's not pretend like CMC ripped us apart or anything like that. We did a good job against him overall, but and have against running backs. We have every single week we're talking about a future Hall of Fame running back that we're playing, and Rams are doing great. So I love it, man.
He carved up the defense in the pass game when it mattered most, especially in that overtime. Like, he had like 2 back-to-back plays that were chunk plays, underneath, which is frustrating. But I am right with you. I do think that these cornerbacks will continue to get better. I always say this: guys don't just stay the same; they get better or they get worse incrementally, week by week and year by year. But the way I worded it, and I'll bring it up here, is if, and it's a big if. That's if they decide to do it, because Sean McVay said recently, like, they haven't talked about it. But I think that's a lie. If they do, Tariq Woolen, I just like the storyline. He's just not happy there in Seattle. I've talked to some Seattle fans. It just seems like he needs a fresh start. Undisciplined. He's a Texas State guy. Les Snead loves his Texas guys. They've picked from our locker room a bunch of times. He's probably heard some nice things about our locker room. Hey, man, you get to play your former team twice. Come on down to LA. Come on down.
I don't hate it, man. I don't hate it. Reek is really good, man. Obviously, we've seen him as we go against him and stuff like that. I would not be opposed to this move one bit. I think the Rams really do need to target a true CB1 instead of this committee thing. But again, I mean, I'm here for whatever happens. But yeah, if I'm making the call, I am definitely trying to add somebody just like Reek, man. I mean, that would be a great pickup. So.
Contract year. He's been kind of a letdown in Seattle's eyes since his rookie season, where he was like a Pro Bowler or whatever it was. So the talent's there. Like I said, some guys just really need a fresh start, and the Rams are all about that. I know interdivision trades usually never happen, but I'm all for it. Or hey, keep the cornerback by committee, man. I'm confident in that.
Guess who's back, by the way? The guy who thinks I overlook everybody. Don't sleep on the Ravens, man. Don't sleep on the Ravens. I don't know why that's the voice I pick for Brandon, but mustaches got stuff together. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what you saw or what you heard, but anyway, Ray says like Tariq, but does Seattle entertain a trade with us, a division rival? That's kind of where my point was going, was like, do they willingly give us a top corner when we still need to play them twice? I'm not sure.
I mean, top corner compared to who? He barely played. Like, he sat the bench.
I mean, compared to roster, CB1 is it? I mean, top corner.
Obviously, if a team is going to trade for someone that they think highly of them, I know it's rare, but the Browns did just give the Bengals a new starting quarterback. So clearly, when the trading from team thinks lowly of their player, and they're like, "All right, cool, you're helping us out. Get rid of them. Yeah, best of luck," type thing. I could see it happening. I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
I just think that comp isn't necessarily relevant, just considering the fact that the Browns are a whole bag of bummers, and the Rams and Seahawks literally have the same record, and we're fighting for playoffs. Yeah. So that's where I think that the difference would be. And then I'm sure also that it was like it feels like one of those trades where it's like, we'll get you back in the future. Like the Bengals are like, yeah, we'll send you, we'll be on the losing end of a trade here eventually. We just need a quarterback to try to not burn our season with Jake Browning, who sucks. Let's call it what it is,
Look, I am no way affiliated with the team, so I can't get in trouble for tampering. But Tariq Woolen, force your way out of Seattle. Get released. Tell your agent. Force a release. Dude, hey, force a release. I'll talk to Les. Like we'll be there. Hey, we'll be there at the airport. I will be there at the airport.
Yeah,
I'll pick you up.
we'll come get you, man. We'll come.
Tell them Starbucks sucks. Tell them that you hate the weather. It's sunny down here. Come on, dog. Come on home.
That's so funny. Brandon is the most confusing watcher we have, and I don't understand what he thinks that I'm doing. So don't get personal. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, dude.
We got a lover's quarrel going on over here. What's happening?
I don't know what's going on. Brandon always just thinks I'm overlooking everybody, and then the second I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa."
Take it easy.
Anyway,
Take it easy.
All right, I got to start wrapping so that we can go to work, or I can go to work. I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm
gonna publish my all 22 video here this morning.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Ram Showcase will be recorded and published tonight. The main story tonight is where I'll just tell you what it is. Propaganda in full swing, dude. Stafford for MVP. I don't care. We're hitting that drum so hard right now.
As co-chair of the Matthew Stafford for MVP propaganda machine,
yeah,
I approve that message. Please tell me that you're telling people we've been on this early, that we were some of the early components of this.
Yeah, well, and I don't want to. I'm gonna have to try to go back and find some former episodes here. But I remember after week 1, Rams. No, not Rams. Colts. Forgetting whose opponent was. Week 1, Puka's rookie year. That's I came on to the to Rams Showcase the week after that and started calling him future Hall of Famer Puka Nacua. After his first game, it was like, nah, future Hall of Famer Puka Nacua. So we're on that drum too, man. So hell yeah, let's do it. Yeah, Stafford for MVP.
Wait.
What?
Puka for Offensive Player of the Year
and Hall of Fame. Yeah,
put him in now.
Why are we doing the 2-2 thing?
I'm just pumping. I mean, Tutu as well. Tutu Hall of Fame. I don't care. That's Super Bowl champion. Tutu.
Brandon thinks I took a shot at his mustache when I literally said it was awesome. Oh, anyway,
I think he's trying to make you feel bad now.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. I don't have zero emotions except for when it comes to the Rams. That's the only thing I care about. What are we gonna list as we fade off here?
Favorite Rams cornerbacks in history.
Cornerbacks in Rams history. All right, give me my number 1, dude. Give me Cortland Finnegan. Hell yeah.
Nah. My number 1 guy, Stockton legend, Tremaine Johnson, baby.
Ooh, true. Oh yeah, give me Jackrabbit, dude. I was a big Jenks fan.
I think we ain't done yet. Marcus Peters.
Solid pick, dude. Give me Dre Bly.
Damn you. Yeah. That's my favorite name. Like favorite.
Sick name, dude. Sick name.
So good.
What's your next one?
Jalen Ramsey. Can't